To add an employee, first log into your web app, select Configuration, then select Employees. Here you will see a list of all the employees in your system, so select Add New, enter a unique employee number. Each employee must have a unique number. Enter the first name, enter the last name. The display name field is used on version 1 piece counters, which are the monochrome color displays. However, you need to enter something in this field. You can simply enter a period or any letter. The department field is there for future features, so it is not critical what you select here. However, you might as well enter the department that most closely matches the employee's responsibilities. For the security level field, most employees will be set to none. There are a few network and accounting settings that management may need to get to on the piece counter. So if this employee being configured is an owner or manager that will need to get into these settings, you will want to select both. If you selected both in the security level field, you will also need to create a PIN number for this employee. Please note that no one can change productivity data from the management and setup fields on the piece counter. Payroll ID is typically used if you use our time card function and need to identify an employee in payroll reports with something other than their name or piece counter employee number. If you do not need that feature, you can simply leave it blank. The inactive field is used when an employee leaves the company for any reason. To add this employee, select Add. If you have multiple employees to add, you can select Add Another and it will bring you directly to a new Add Employee screen. Once you add an employee, you can enter a pay rate so the cost reports will be accurate. To enter a pay rate, select the pay rate link for the employee you want to add a pay rate to. Enter their pay rate. Enter the effective date, and you can enter a comment such as system startup or annual review. Then select Submit. We'll go back in and look at the pay rate fields. Note that you will always have 3 available pay rate, empty pay rate fields. If you need to add another pay rate, add it to the next available line, change the effective date, and enter a comment if you want. Then select Submit. Once you're done adding a new employee, that employee will be able to use the piece counter after the piece counter synchronizes. You can manually sync the piece counter, you can manually sync at the piece counter or wait for the nightly automatic sync.